You might want to ask yourself why the entire culture is utterly saturated with mass media entertainment from all sides, while the educational system in America continues its stupefying downward slide since the U.S. government decided to take over and subsidize the public school system.
What your government pays for, it gets. When we understand that, then we look at government-financed institutions of education and see the kind of students and the kind of education that's being turned out by these government-financed schools. Logic will tell you that if what is being turned out in those schools was not in accord with what the state and the federal government wanted, then it would change it. The bottom line is that the government is getting what they have ordered. They do not want your children to be educated. They do not want you to think too much. That is why our country and our world has become so proliferated with entertainments, mass media, television shows, amusement parks, drugs, alcohol, and every kind of entertainment to keep the human mind entertained, so that you don't get in the way of important people by doing too much thinking. You had better wake up and understand that there are people who are guiding your life and you don't even know it.
We're in a lot of trouble because you people and 62 million other Americans are listening to me right now, because less than 3% of you people read books, because less than 15% of you read newspapers, because the only truth you know is what you get over this tube. Right now, there is an entire generation that never knew anything that didn't come out of this tube. This tube is the gospel, the ultimate revelation. This tube can make or break presidents, popes, prime ministers. This tube is the most awesome goddamn force in the whole godless world. And woe is us if it ever falls into the hands of the wrong people. And when the largest company in the world controls the most awesome goddamn propaganda force in the whole godless world, who knows what shit will be peddled for truth on this network. So you listen to me. Listen to me. Television is not the truth. Television is a goddamn amusement park. Television is a circus, a carnival, a traveling troupe of acrobats, storytellers, dancers, singers, jugglers, sideshow freaks, lion tamers, and football players. We're in the boredom-killing business. But you people sit there day after day, night after night, all ages, colors, creeds. We're all you know. You're beginning to believe the illusions we're spinning here. You're beginning to think that the tube is reality and that your own lives are unreal. You do whatever the tube tells you. You dress like the tube. You eat like the tube. You raise your children like the tube. You even think like the tube. This is mass madness, you maniacs. In God's name, you people are the real thing. We are the illusion.
Well, if you are like most of us, you love social media.
Of
You have a
course.
Facebook account, maybe you're on Twitter too. But is all of the interaction on social media dumbing us down? A cartoon that's being passed from friend to friend online begs the question. You can see it, of all places, on our Facebook page. By encouraging us to interact with each other in Facebook updates or Twitter updates in less, 140 characters or less on Twitter.
Yeah.
Is something being lost? Could it be making us less patient? Perhaps we're losing the art of conversation? What are your thoughts?
And what are your thoughts, David Ramsey?
Well, I think this actually started a long time ago with MTV and with a lot of the TV commercials, even Sesame Street, everything is compressed. I mean, kids get stuff in 3 to 5 minutes, and so instead of the whole half hour, their attention span has been diminished from the very beginning, from the time they're little kids. I think that social media just is starting to play into that. I think it's a great medium and a great tool, but sometimes it is used incorrectly. And I don't respond to people who do, texting type talk. If they don't speak in real English on Twitter or Facebook, I really don't talk to them.
Yeah,
mostly because I can't
You're a
understand it.
stickler.
And heck, there's not even cursive anymore.
Right.
Cursive is a
A
dying.
lost
Exactly.
art form.
I read a very interesting article in Newsweek, and it was actually about this exact topic, and it said that there's so much social media out there, and everywhere we go, people are on their phone and texting and tweeting and things of that nature, that it's actually more difficult for people to sleep and conduct normal lives prior to having all of the social media. What's your take on that?
Well, that does, I mean, I understand that, because some people want to know what's going on 24 hours a day. I end up checking my Facebook before I go to bed. My phone is on 24 hours a day. Yeah, so that it has done that a little. I don't have a lot of social media stuff. I do have a Twitter account, but it's been years since I've used it. I guess I need to start doing that again. But it has done that. I mean, but on the other hand, it does keep people in contact, and because of Facebook and stuff, there are people I'm in contact with that I hadn't been previously, that you know, like I went to high school with, or that I knew 30 years ago, or that I worked with. So I think in that respect it works. It's just the quick little stuff that, and it works to get your point across quickly to most people. So I think it has its good points and it has its bad points, but I think everything has that. There's people who are going to misuse it no matter what.
Right. There was somebody on Facebook that was saying she had a New Year's Eve party, a bunch of people in the room, and they were all on their cell phones, all on their smartphones, not engaging each other. And she was just like, really?